Been a while since we've done a scramble. Let's see what traffic awaits us, what checkpoint order awaits us. I'm ready. This video is brought to you by my second channel, Broughy's Random Bits. Subscribe to it via the link in the description for random clips, races, let's plays and other content that doesn't make it to the main channel. On the Faggio Super Sport to start with. And the first checkpoint is actually, interestingly, the lighthouse. That's a rarity for Gfred Scramble. I don't know how many scrambles we've done. We're getting up to like 20 now, I think. But I don't know how... I don't think many of them started at the lighthouse checkpoint. I guess the odds are, what, like 20% of them would or something. But we're starting with G. Yeah, we always figure out what the acronym for the scramble would have been based on the order we get the checkpoints. But we're starting with G on this one. There was one that randomly came up where it was G. It was like certainly the first few were the same, I seem to remember, and then it deviated at the end. But it is theoretically possible that, you know, Gfred can pop up on a Gfred Scramble. Because that hasn't yet, and we've got no repeats, but there's 128 possibilities. Okay, how do we get to this checkpoint then? Do we have to... Okay, Gfred Scramble's back. There's steps. Of course there's steps. Oh, I love it. I've missed Gfred Scramble. We haven't done one for so long. But I love the mixed up checkpoints of it as well. It added such a cool feature to it. Not only is it scrambled order, but you've got to think outside the box sometimes to get to some of them. Alright, I need a dad joke. Here's one. What did the snowman say to the other snowman? Do you smell carrot? Should have been the Snowfred for that one. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done a Gfred Scramble. For various reasons. It feels it's been ages, but like, hasn't worked or whatever. And then since we only ever have the chance to do them once a month on Project Homecoming, if we miss one, then it's 2 months between the two. 3 months if we miss two. The traffic theme for this one is all cars from the racing class in Project Homecoming. So there's going to be a bit of an interesting mix. A lot of fast cars. Things could pop up like the Drag King and the Drag Queen, but also drift cars as well. But a lot of GT cars. I'm going to follow and go this way. I think this is a good strategy. Being one of the first to do this. And that's because... we're doing the iRacing 24 Hours of Spa today. In fact, as this goes live, as this video goes live, I feel like we would have just been like an hour or two into the race or something. So head over to Twitch if you want to watch. I might be driving one of the early stints.
Holy moly!
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. That's a drift car. I don't want that.
Ay, Dios!
Wait, isn't this a drift car as well? No. Okay, we're all right. It is a drift car. Bollocks! I thought it was. How is it? It's absolutely typical, isn't it? That the cars that pop up at the start of a Gfred, where it's all the race cars class, end up being friggin' drag cars and drift cars. Okay, I guess I'm taking the safety car. Oh, never mind. Where are you going?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, this will be a little bit of a nightmare of Chiliad. I am keeping that in mind. However, I feel like it's too good to pass up with the speed that this thing has. It looks like the checkpoint is way towards the back, so let's not take the bait and fall into the quarry. Actually, this isn't too bad off-road. You know what, might be alright, you know, when it comes to the Chiliad checkpoint. We are starting with it. This is Gfred checkpoint so far, by the way. Is it the airport next? Don't tell me an actual, like, the randomizer actually gave us Gfred. Alright, here we go. Speed! Up to 133, 135. Comeback's on. On the flat as well. Wait till we get into the city. This is better than the drift Sultan. So if the next checkpoint is Chiliad, then it's guaranteed to have just popped up as a Gfred. The next checkpoint can only be Chiliad or the observatory. For those who've never seen a Gfred Scramble, by the way, we the checkpoints are randomised. 5 Gfred checkpoints, and given to us in a random order, not counting any duplicates if we've already done the race before. So it is theoretically possible to get all of the Gfred checkpoints in their normal Gfred order. We've got no traffic because we've got too many players. 5M has had a horrible time with it. Oh, we're going over to the left. Interesting. Trying to go around the outside. People are trying to do the jump. Oh, have you got to hit the jump at speed to get the checkpoint? I got it! Yes, first time! Yes! Let's go! Oh, is that the EMP? It's fast as well. Isn't that the fastest thing on the server? Looks like it's observatory. Is it? Do I pause? It is. It's okay, well, someone was going the wrong side of the road anyway. I wasn't going to miss that. I wasn't going to be able to miss him. Alright, observatory. So close to being a Gfred. A GFRDE. Alright, Chiliad's going to be last, which means we're going to be able to parachute to the finishing island. Oh yeah, is this the shortest possible variation of Gfred Scramble? Is that right? I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry enough to wait, but I am sorry. Karma's gonna get me for that, isn't it? It was the whole mid-air thing. I couldn't exactly control what happened once I was up in the air and just landed on top of it. I mean, that's my clip anyway. So the next bit should be what we used to from Def Gs. When it comes to the start of a Def G is like observatory to Chiliad. The Hyperion's great, by the way. No middle route allowed, so if you're in a car that can't make it up the hot lap route, then you're gonna have to go all the way around Chiliad to go OG route, but I think this is gonna make it, you know. It's got so much grip and so much power. If it's got a higher off-road traction loss, it's not hurting it too much. I guess we'll find out. It's amazing how I hit that rock perfectly. Of all the places to land, I hit the worst spot where I stopped dead. Yeah, this has to be the shortest possible variation of Gfred Scramble, doesn't it? Because you just go straight down and then hit the checkpoints on your way back up and then parachute to the island. Look at it ride the tracks! .13% shorter than Gfred. And that's actually in regular Gfred's in the shorter half. Yeah, I'm a little scared. This is popcorn moment, I'll give you that. I've got to keep up this momentum because I feel like if I don't, it's going to go horrendously wrong. Come on. Come on. Made it. Saved it. Oh, that was close. Freddy's is back in front of me. There's the karma reasserting itself and putting right the wrong that I did. The EMP is probably the best car for this whole thing. It must fly up Chiliad with that acceleration, the electric acceleration. Okay. Now what? Now what? Got it, I made it work. I'm making the right decisions in a Gfred for once. Go, 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 go. There's that fugitive. Oh, I forgot to... I'm an idiot. I always forget that I should have been, you know, gliding for a while. I know how to do that as well. Like, I can glide. I keep forgetting about it. So much faster. I don't know where I'm at, but I feel like I'm not doing... I hesitate to say it, but maybe not doing too badly in this one. It feels like I'm in a top 5. The parachuting might get me, though. I should have done the gliding. Wouldn't be surprised if people overtake me on this. Broughy takes the win. It's a peaceful parachute. I'm so close to a Gfred in a Gfred Scramble, but we got the shortest ever variation possible. That's cool. I'm glad we got one of the extremes. EMP. Yeah, I'm not surprised the winner won in the EMP. Wait, so the checkpoint is... I realise now. I was wondering what that little mark was on the ground. The checkpoint's way off the... I see. I think I'm in 3rd place, you know. Yod got 2nd. Third! Can you believe it? It's been so long since we've done a Gfred Scramble and I come back and get a 3rd. It was the right decision to get the Hyperion after getting the drift car at the start. And I think I actually, for once, drove quite well in a Gfred and made the right decisions in a Gfred Scramble. I enjoyed everything about that one. That was so much fun. Like the checkpoints in the odd locations, and then the differences in the cars, and the car, like being able to parachute to the line, and yeah, that was really cool. I enjoyed that, and I actually had a good result to top it all off. You were so clutch on Chiliad not falling when the car was beached. That's true. Chiliad was close to being catastrophe, but I managed to save it. Can confirm EMP was strung up the hill as long as you avoid every bush because it comes to a stop if you lightly graze the hitbox of one. Yeah, that makes sense. So I know Din might have an EMP. Moggy had an EMP. Skilled, what did you have? I'm curious what the cars were for the top few. I noticed Shreddy's had an EMP as well. Coquette GTR. Okay, so we had a mix of some of the better racing cars on the server. The EMP is like the fastest, and then you got a GT car and then a LMP car in the top 3 spots. That was good. And the checkpoint shenanigans were... That was like the perfect level of checkpoint shenanigans for Gfred Scramble. In a slightly different place, but not too crazy, and a bit of whimsy to them. It was great. It was a lot of fun. So while I don't necessarily appreciate the face background fill, it does definitely show that this variant is the shortest. It's just... I feel like you probably could have done it in a more obvious way. I don't know if necessarily the Broughy creep emote actually enhances the readability of the lines and the checkpoints on that. So I'm just putting it out there for like future consideration. That's all. Who knew my face fits so well with the GTA map? But yeah, it's obvious that when you see it on like that, it's obvious that that is the shortest variation. It's tiny. It's just direct to every checkpoint in the quickest way. It's a watermark so people can't steal it. There we go. You gotta respect the Gfred spirit. Might have been almost 13 minutes back, but automatically finished 28th and beat all the people who DNF'd and didn't have Gfred spirit. So that's a victory in my book.